Welcome back. Peter Harris here with Commercial Property Advisors, and I want to ask you something. If you are a beginning investor looking to get into multifamily real estate, apartment investing, where do you think most people will look? Well, most people look right here, 2 to 4 units, small, familiar, feel safe, and then there are the big players, the institutional funds, the REITs, the Wall Street money, and they are all the way over here, 100 plus units, large properties. But right here in the middle, 5 to 20 units, this is what I call the missing middle. And this, my friend, is where beginning investors like you can absolutely crush it. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why this range is the single best place for a new investor to start, and why almost nobody is talking about it. Let's get started. All right, let's start on this side. I'm talking duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, 2 to 4 units. Now, I'm not saying they're bad. They're not. They're a great place to start, right? But here are the challenges. The challenges are everyone is in this space because there are so many of them, and they're so easy to obtain, financing and things like that. And because of that, there's a lot of competition, right? You have the house hackers who want to live in one and rent out the others. You have the flippers here, right? So you have the single family guy, which is huge, right? A huge crowd in this space as well, right? So when a nice duplex hits the market, there's going to be a whole lot of competition, a whole lot, multiple offers, right? You're going to have people that overbid and end up overpaying. I see it all the time. So this is a tough game to win when a nice duplex hits the market, all right? The second challenge you're going to have is what I call the value problem, or the value constraint, and that is the duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes are considered residential real estate and not commercial real estate, okay? 5 units and greater is considered commercial. 4 units and below is considered residential, okay? And because it's residential, these duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes are valued like single family homes, okay? So you have to get sales comparables, which means you can't force the appreciation, okay? So the market sets the price. So as your neighbor who's a duplex, triplex, or fourplex, as they sell, that's how your property is valued. So no matter how much you increase your rent, your value is constrained by how much your neighbor just sold for. Okay? All right. So that means you have little to no control over the value of your 2 to 4 unit. Got it? All right. So that's this side. Let's do the other side next. Got questions? Simply text the word Peter to 833-942-4516 and we'll help you. All right, now let's go to the other end of the spectrum. This is where the big boys play, all right? Big dollars. This is what I call the institutional giant, 50 to 100 unit complexes. Big dollars. These are the private equity firms, the pension funds, the hedge funds, the real estate investment trusts. These guys have acquisition teams, finance teams, management teams. So huge, huge companies, okay? And they manage, if not hundreds of millions, but billion-dollar portfolios, all right? And what they do is they can buy all cash because they're sitting on all this money that they raised from Wall Street, okay? So that means they can pay top dollar, right? They can also waive contingencies. Sometimes they don't need a bank loan, okay? They don't need to do the inspections that we do. They don't need the appraisal. They can waive all that because they have so much money and they have all these teams. They can do this quickly and this well. So the question becomes, can you compete with these guys? And the answer is no, and you don't want to, right? All right, so where does that leave you? We one end of the spectrum, we have these institutional players. The other end, we have these duplex, triplex, fourplex players. What does that leave you? Well, it leaves you right in the middle, the missing middle. Let's go through that next. Here is what I call the missing middle, and why 5 to 20 units is so important for you to watch right now. All right. So again, 5 to 20 units, that's right in the middle. I call this the missing middle, okay? And the first thing is the big funds like the REITs and Goldman Sachs and all those big companies, they ignore this because they're not going to employ millions of dollars into a tenplex. They're just not going to do that, right? And get this, the small residential investors don't play here, right? So the guys that buy the 2 to 4 units, they don't play here because once you cross over from 4 into 5, it is now commercial real estate, okay, where the contracts are different. The underwriting is different. How you evaluate is different. How you do due diligence is now really different. The finance is totally different when you finance a 4 unit versus a 4 unit, totally different. And then the way you make money and force appreciation and how you exit out of your property to make the most money is different from a fourplex than a fiveplex. Okay, so this is a beautiful thing to get into. All right, now who are these people that own these properties? Well, they are the local landlords. Okay, they are the individuals. Our company, we put a big emphasis on commercial real estate is a relationship-based business. It is right now, it will always be. That's one of the big things that we focus on, okay? Sellers are people, and we have to treat them as such. They're not numbers. So these are baby boomers, right? That maybe a school teacher who inherited the property, who's really not an investor, they just have the property. So when you talk with them, they don't have rent rolls, they don't have financial, they don't have lease agreements. They're just property owners. They're really not investors, okay? They are the people that are burnt out. They're done, right? And guess what? They're not calling Goldman Sachs for help in selling their property. They're calling on someone like you, okay, who's focusing on this sweet spot between 5 and 20 units. That is the sweet spot, hence the title of the video. All right, so what I want to do next is share with you the most important thing when dealing with the sweet spot. Let's do that next. Every successful commercial real estate investor has a mentor. Get mentored by me and my team by applying to be our next protege. Click the top corner. Here is the most important thing about this 5 to 20 unit sweet spot that you have to understand that will make you very wealthy. Okay. All right. Here it is right here. So in the 5 to 20 unit sweet spot, you have control. You control the value. See the smiley face here? All right. So this smiley face is you. Okay. If you can focus on the 5 to 20 unit space and do what I'm about to show you. All right, so many of you that watched my video, as you know, as the net operating income, also known as the NOI, okay? By the way, the NOI, I'll show you a formula here on the screen. The NOI is the rental income minus expenses equals the NOI, okay? So the NOI, the net operating income, as it increases, the value increases as well. So does the cash flow. All right, and guess what? Again, as this NOI goes up, the value goes up, you get to control the NOI. You can control the income and expenses, right? So as the NOI goes up, as you raise the rents, as you reduce expenses, you can force the appreciation upward, okay? You can force the value upward on your property. This is called forced appreciation. And guess what? You cannot do this on a 2 to 4 unit. Once you enter into the commercial realm, 5 units and plus, you get to force appreciate the property when you're operating in that smaller side, 2 to 4 units. This does not apply. Okay, this is why this sweet spot and controlling the value is so powerful. Let me give you a quick example of the power. Okay, so let's say we have a 10-unit building. I'm going to show you a typical 10-unit building right here. Let's say it looks like that. All right. And the neighborhood is in it's a 6 cap rate neighborhood. That means other properties around it are selling in that 6% cap rate range. So this is a 6% cap rate market. Okay, get that sunken in first. All right, now let's say we raise the rents by $100, for every one of those 10 units over 2 years, right? So that's only $50 a year for each tenant. Anybody can absorb that, okay? Easy peasy, okay? here's the math, here's the power. Okay, so we have $100 a month times 10 units, right? That's what, $1,000 a month times 12 months. Okay, that equals $12,000 per year. So you've increased the NOI by $12,000 every year. Okay, and now again, as the NOI goes up, the value goes up. Here's the formula. The value add formula is the NOI increase, the 12,000, divided by the market cap rate, 6%. Okay, so the 12,000 divided by 6% is equal to $200,000. Okay, so over the course of 2 years, all you did was you send each tenant a notice that your rents are going up $50 this year. Following year, you send them a notice and say, guess what? This year, your rents are going up another $50. Okay, so $100 over 2 years produces a forced appreciation of $200,000. Now, imagine if you can do this on a 20 unit. All right, imagine if you can do more than $100 over 2 years. Imagine if you hold the property for 5 years and can do $50 a year over the 5 years, what this number will be. It's going to equal millions of dollars as you go up in units and you approach the 20 unit mark. Okay, so this is why the sweet spot, you have control. This is why it's so powerful. All right, now I want to share something with you that people generally don't know. This is as equally powerful as having control. Let's do that next. All right, here's something very exciting about habitating in this sweet spot of 5 to 20 units, okay? The other important things, the world of creative financing is wide open for you, okay? At our company, Commercial Property Advisors, I believe we're the best at these techniques of getting our students from owning nothing to getting into a commercial real estate deal using creative financing techniques, okay? All right, now, when you are in the 5 to 20 unit space, our sweet spot, you are 10 times, I'm not kidding you, 10 times more likely to do a creative deal than with a 5 to 20 unit than if it was a 50 to 100 unit complex. Okay, so this space, these owners are ripe or motivated to do a seller financing, a creative financing deal. All right, so we have a slogan in our company. Okay, and this is so true. The best deals are not just found, they are created. Okay, and they're created by seller financing or creative financing methods that we have. All right, so I really believe when you find a motivated seller, this just says buyer. When you find a motivated seller, right, and you have a motivated buyer, that's you. Okay, beautiful things can happen. All right, so motivated seller, motivated buyer come together, beautiful things if you understand what the techniques are. So far as the techniques, I have a video that will appear on the screen. It's called the Real Estate Leverage Ladder. Okay, in this video, what I teach is how to take what limited resources you have, money, combine that with your newfound knowledge and leverage that into creative financing deals, okay? And the three techniques that I focus on in that video is the master lease agreements, how to get a 20 unit deal done without using a bank, okay? Without having to share your credit with a low down payment. So you need to watch that video. Also in this letter video, I go with you the seller carry first, where the seller actually becomes the bank for you. And I also go over the seller carry second, where the seller helps you with the down payment. You have to learn these techniques, okay? Because this opens up the whole world for you for creative financing. All right, okay, let me go to the next part to kind of wrap things up for you and give you a call to action. Ever wondered how pro investors find and analyze deals for maximum profit? How to secure financing even if you're a beginner? Or attract and keep tenants for steady passive income? Commercial Real Estate for Beginners delivers simple, actionable steps to master it all. Tap the link on the top corner for your free copy today. All right, let's bring it home. Here's what we learned today, right? Number one is the 2 to 4 unit space, the duplex, the triplex, the fourplex is overcrowded, all right? Number two, the 50 to 100 unit space, you can't compete in. The big boys play there, so don't go there. So what's levered over for you? The sweet spot is between 5 to 20 units. I call this the missing middle. This is where you want to play. And the reason why is on the 5 to 20 units, you control the value, okay? As the NOI goes up, so does the property value. On a 2 to 4 unit space, you're at the mercy of the market, okay? You cannot force the appreciation no matter where you take the rents. So this is so important, force appreciating this property. And number five, when you participate in this sweet spot of 5 to 20 units and deal with these types of sellers, your door to creative financing is hereby opened. So you need to learn what those techniques are and then apply them. And again, I believe our company is the best in helping people from the East Coast to the West Coast to employ these creative strategies into this sweet spot. All right, okay, everyone, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, do me a favor, like the video. If you want to get more videos like this, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And guess what? If you hung out with me this long, you are my favorite. So I appreciate you. Got it? All right, so I'll see you at the next video. Would you like to work with me? Every successful commercial real estate investor has a mentor. Learn more about my protege program right here.